Good morning, students. I hope you all will be healthy and you must have enjoyed your holidays. Now, we are going to start our science online classes again. Today, we will do revision only of chapter 1, that is Life of the Green World. In this chapter, first topic is structure of a seed. So, a seed is made up of three main parts. First part is seed coat. Seed coat is also known as testa, and the external covering of a seed is known as seed coat, and the main function of the seed coat is it protect the seed insides. So, it is a main function of the seed coat. Next part of seed is seed leaves. Seed leaves is also known as cotyledons. Cotyledons, it means the cotyledons or seed leaves, it store food for the baby plants and it also protect the baby plant. It is a main function of the seed leaves. Next structure of a seed is baby plants. Baby plant is also known as embryo and it is present in the cotyledons and it grows into a new plant. This is a diagram of a dicot seed. So, why are they called dicot seed? Because some seed like gram, bean and peas, they have two seed leaves. It means which seed leaves have two seed leaves, this type of seed is known as dicot seed. Next is monocot seed. So, why they are called monocot seed? Because some seed like maize, rice and wheat, they have only one seed leaves. It means which seed have only one seed leaves, this type of seed is known as monocot seed. Next is germination of seeds. So, what is the meaning of the germination of seed? It means when a seeds grow into a baby plant is called a germination of seeds. So, now conditions necessary for seed germination. So, which is the condition is necessary for seed germination? Conditions are like air, water and sunlight. These are the main conditions that are necessary for the seed germination. Next is dispersal of seeds. So, what is the meaning of the dispersal of seed? Dispersal of seed, it means the process by which seeds are scattered it means फैल जाना from away from the mother plant is called a seed dispersal. It means जब सीड अपने मदर प्लांट से डिस्पर्स हो जाते हैं, स्कैटर्ड हो जाते हैं, फैल जाते हैं, तो ये प्रोसेस हमारी कहलाती है सीड डिस्पर्सल. एंड दिस सीड्स आर डिस्पर्स बाय सम हेल्पर्स. हेल्पर्स इट मीन्स एजेंट्स like wind, water, animals, birds and explosion of fruits. So, these are the agents of dispersal of seeds. So, first agents of dispersal of seeds by wind. So, seeds that are dispersed by wind because they are very light and small and hairy or wings. So, they are easily carried away by the wind. So, which seeds are dispersed by the wind? So, examples are like cotton seed, dandelion seeds and maple seed. These are the seeds that are dispersed by the seeds. Next is dispersal of seed by water. Seeds of some plants that grow in or near the water bodies, so they are dispersed by water like water lilies, coconut and pine. These types of seeds are dispersed via the water. Next is dispersal of seed by animals. Now, human beings and animals eat a large number of fleshy fruits like mango, orange and guava. After eating the edible parts, they throw away the seeds and here and there. Sometimes animals eat the whole fruits including the seeds, and these seeds are not digested and pass out through their faces. So, some seeds such as xanthium and spear grass have special hook-like structures, and when then animals pass that away, these stick into their skin and they also get attached to the claws of human beings and carried away to long distance. So, next, dispersal of seed by explosion. So, now when some fruits become dry and they explode or burst open with a great force, scattering the seeds away from the mother plants. So, this type of seed is dispersal by explosion. Examples are peas, beans and blossom. These seeds are dispersal by explosion. Next is plants that grow from other plant parts. Plants also grow from different parts such as stems, root and leaves. Some plants are grow from stems. So, which plants are grow from the stems? Like sugarcane, money plant and rose. These types of plants are grow from the stems. And potato is a stem and that grows underground. It has buds like called eyes, and each eyes can grow into a new plants. Besides that, ginger and onion is also a underground stems. Next, plants that grow from roots. Some plants such as beetroot, carrot and sweet potato grow from their roots. Next, plants that grow from leaves like bryophyllum and begonia. These types of plants they are grow from the leaves. Next is plants that grow from spores. Some plants such as mushroom, ferns and mosses, they are grow from their spores, and because they do not bear the flowers, so they do not produce the seeds. Next is agriculture. So, what is the meaning of the agriculture? It means the practice of growing plants for food and other useful purpose is called agriculture. Next is crops. So, what is the meaning of the crops? Crops, it means plants of the same kinds when grow on a large scale in the field during a particular season is called crops. Crops examples like wheat, rice, maize and vegetables. These are the examples of the crops. Basically, crops are divided into two types like cereals crops and pulses. Cereals crops and pulses crops like wheat, rice, maize and chickpea. These are the cereals are the examples of the pulses and cereal crops. Next is vegetable crops or food crops like tomato, cauliflower, mango, banana and orange. These are the crops that are examples of the vegetables crops and fruit crops. Besides that, crops grow into the different season, and according to the different season, these types of crops are divided into two types. So, basis of the season, they are grouped as kharif crops and rabi crops. So, what is the meaning of the kharif crops? Kharif crops, it means which crops are grow in rainy season like month of June to September. So, these types of crops are known as kharif crops, and the examples of the kharif crops is rice, maize, jowar, bajra and cotton. These are the crops, the examples of the khari crops. Next crops is rabi crops. Rabi crops, it means crops that are grown in winter season. Winter season, it means month of November to April. This types of crops is known as winters rabi crops. Rabi crops examples like wheat, barley, gram and pea. These are the crops are rabi crops, and they are grow in winter season. Next is crops need care. Like a good get a good crops, farmers follow a few steps. First steps is plugging. Plugging, it means plugging is the dicing of the soil with the help of plug drawn either by the animals or by the tractors, and it help loosen the soil. Next step is sowing. Sowing, it means seeds are sown at the right depth in the soils, and healthy and rich seeds of the best variety and selected are shown. Next is manuring. Manuring, it means to add nutrients in the soil. Next is irrigation and irrigations. Irrigation, it means watering the plants. So watering of plant is known as irrigations. And next is spraying of insecticides. Farmers spray chemicals such as pesticides and insecticides to kill the insect that attack the crops. Next is harvesting. Harvesting, it means cutting ripened crops and gathering them. So it is known as harvesting. Next is storing. After that harvesting yield has to be stored in a facility that protect it from the climatic hazards, pests and rodents. So that's all for today. Keep revising.